Guys, I have an amazing application you have to see. This app allows you to transfer all of your phone's information, Android or Samsung, directly to your Mac machine. So the beauty of this software is that it's extremely easy to use. It's quick. It's a simple, no-nonsense application that gets the job done. I'm going to show you guys how to get the application, how to use it, and I'll be standing by if you guys need any technical help. So let's figure out how to transfer your Samsung or Android phone's data, like its video, its contacts, its various information, any type of information you have on your phone. I'm going to show you how to transfer it to your Mac. Thank goodness we have companies that still care about transferring data from our phones to our Macs. These days, bigger companies like Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, they all want us to subscribe to the cloud solutions. But the problem is cloud solutions are expensive. A lot of people are actually resistant to using them. Plus you have to pay monthly for a lot of these cloud setups, and you don't get the storage you need anyway. So there are many very good alternatives out there, and I'm pleased to say that Dr.fone works pretty good. I am going to give you my genuine thoughts and beliefs about this application near the end, and I'll be kind of explaining it as we go. All right, let's get started. All right, so there's going to be a few things you're going to need. So obviously you're going to need your computer, you're going to need your phone, and then you're going to need a cord to transfer the information. Some cords are really slow. Keep that in mind. The transfer might take longer. If you can, use a genuine cord that either came with your phone or a higher quality cord. Otherwise, it may not transfer as fast. But that's kind of a small problem. It's a small gripe. If you have a cord, there is a slight chance that the cord might not be compatible with your machine. So you might need a hub. And if you need one, Andobil is a great product, great hub. Right now, I'm in a situation where I have the latest 2020. This is the MacBook Air. Great machine, but I can't plug my phone in because this cord really only plugs in one way, right? Because the micro USB on here, it plugs in just fine. That's not the issue. But now I can't plug in USB 3.1 into these USBs Type-C because it's just not compatible. So that's why you might need a hub. It depends on your computer. If you have an iMac, there's a chance you won't need a hub at all. I'm using this hub so I can properly connect a phone to the computer because of the cord incompatibility, basically. So I'll go ahead and plug that in. Plug in my hub. All right, let's take a look. All right, so let's go ahead and visit the Wondershare Dr.fone website so we can grab our download file. Click on the free download button, and then we can go ahead and install the application. The application will be in your downloads folder, which will be on the far right hand bottom side. And then click on the DMG, and that'll go ahead and install the application. Carefully read the end user license agreement and decide if you would like to disagree or agree. Once you've internalized what it's saying, move forward. It is highly recommended that people actually do read the end user license agreements so they can start to understand what their applications are actually doing. All right, so now that the application is extracted, we can then drag it and clone it into our applications folder. Then from the applications folder, we'll actually be able to access it. But cloning it there does take a few minutes, so give it a sec. Alrighty, let's access applications and then click on the Dr.fone icon. All right, you may be prompted to visit some websites. You don't necessarily have to. And now here is your app. So you can do data recovery, phone management, WhatsApp transfer. There's actually quite a lot going on here. What this is this application is more of a launcher that does have a built-in app. So we really just need the phone manager. You see that little download icon next to data eraser? That just means that you can download that app if you want to your downloader, but you don't have to. So before we can do anything, we need to enable USB debugging. To do this, you can follow these simple instructions here on this image. I'll also show you how to do it on one of my Galaxy S7 phones. It is a little complicated, but bear with me. I am here standing by to help you guys out if you need help. So visit your About Phone page, and in the About Phone page, access software information. From there, you should be able to keep clicking on the build number to activate the developer options. Click back a few times till you're in the general settings, and then scroll to the very bottom where it says developer options. Within the developer options tab, that's where you'll be able to enable the USB debugging. We need this so we can get full permissions and access to copy the information from the phone to the Mac. So I clicked on stay awake because I'd like my screen to stay on. I don't want things shutting off. And then near the bottom, you'll see the USB debugging. It's kind of like a little checkbox. We'll go ahead and activate it. It'll warn us right before we're activating it. We'll click OK. And then once we plug our cord into our phone and then into the laptop, it will ask us one last time if we want to continue. This is to make sure we're not accidentally initializing USB debugging, since it's not something you normally do. But we do need to do it in this case because it is the best way to transfer information. So when you're on the home page of the app, those buttons are not nearly as useful as the buttons at the top of the app where it says music, videos, photos, apps, and Explorer. Those are really the buttons that you need. The buttons in home are trying to make things a little more simple for you, but I think it's nicer to just be able to click on the videos tab or the photos tab and select exactly what you want to copy that over. So what I did is I decided, okay, I want my apps moved over, I want my photos, my videos, and I don't have any music, but if I did, I can move those over to my Mac as well. So let's go ahead and select everything. And I'm selecting here by clicking on these check boxes. And then there is an export button that we can click on to export the items that we're selecting. Okay, so I have everything selected here. Now let's go ahead and export them. You see that button where it says export? We're going to click on that and we're going to say export to Mac. It's going to ask us where do we want to save these files to. So it's really up to you. The default location that pops up, like in documents, is not a bad place to store things. If you have a different way of organizing, feel free to put it somewhere else, but I don't mind putting my things in documents. The application does only allow you to do 10 different items. So after that, you will have to purchase the software. But I think this is completely fair, seeing as you're getting a job done and software does cost money to develop. So feel free to use the trial version, and if you like it, I would say get it. It's a good app. It does what it needs to. Once you're ready, create an account and then sign in. Here I am signed in. You can see there's many different licenses that they offer. Screen unlock iOS. That's like if your phone is completely locked in iOS and you want to get it unlocked. There's all kinds of different tools that Wondershare offers through this phone manager Dr.fone app. It's really cool, actually. Lots of useful apps. Feel free to look around and see if you like anything. All right, so let's go ahead and start exporting everything. Now that I'm signed in, the export should allow me to complete the task at hand. So we're going to go ahead and export it. Export to Mac. And there it goes. So most of the time, the exports actually go very quickly, especially if you have the right USB cord and it's genuine. And if you don't have too many files, transfers could be quicker. You can expect some transfers to take a minute or two. Some could take 5 minutes. I've had some transfers in the past on some of my phones take about 45 minutes up to 2 hours. Really depends on how many gigabytes you have. If you're in the 100 gigabytes or 60 gigabytes, it could take some time. So have some patience. What makes this particular software interesting to use is that you do have support. So if you do need help, you can contact somebody. And I am here for you guys if you have questions or run into problems. While using the software, I did run into a few issues. My Motorola phone completely would not enter USB debugging. This is a problem possibly with the operating system and maybe some possible hardware defects, but I wasn't able to do it with one of my phones. However, I could have fixed it by possibly reinstalling the operating system. So if you guys run into trouble, do not give up. Your answer is online somewhere. And like I said, I'm here to help. So if you guys have a question, if something's not working, type out what's going on, I will provide a reply and I'll Google around. I'll even do the research and figure out the issue for you. So know that I am standing by and I am willing to help out. All right, it looks like I've transferred my games successfully. That concludes how to use the application. And if you guys are interested in any other types of software, Wondershare, the creators of Dr.fone, do have a lot of different pieces of software that I highly recommend you just go to the Wondershare's website, just kind of browse around, look around. You're gonna definitely find something you'll enjoy. I guarantee it, guys. Remember, if any of you have any questions or need technical help, I am definitely standing by to help you guys out. And I do want this channel to be here for you guys for all of your technology related needs. That does include support. All right, guys, take care. Thanks for watching.